Fear not the path of truth, for the lack of people walking on it. Remember to be kind with your words, especially to yourself. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. Nothing truly valuable arises from ambition or from a mere sense of duty. It stems rather from love and devotion towards men and towards objective things. I'm not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Thinking something does not make it true. Wanting something does not make it real. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. I have never known any distress that an hour's reading did not relieve. Never say that I have taken it, only that I have given it back. The world changes, we do not. Therein lies the irony that kills us. I don't paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. Loving yourself is required for authentic relationships. A kingdom that has once been destroyed can never come again into being, nor can the dead ever be brought back to life. Despite the heart-numbing frost, my soul is blooming like spring. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. Be not afraid of going slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. It is much easier to be brave if you do not know everything. When we fail, our pride supports us, and when we succeed, it betrays us. Stay calm. You've been through this before. You'll get through it again. A man who knows he is a fool is not a great fool. That is all very senseless, but this senselessness has a pretty mouth, and it smiles. You have made the moon, the jester said. That is the moon. People who keep stiff upper lips find that it's damn hard to smile. He will win who, prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. I don't think you should wait. I think you should speak now. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Watching my back is the perfect opportunity to stick a knife in it. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. A battering ram can knock down a city wall, but it cannot stop a hole. Different things have different uses. Fes est ab host docere. One should learn even from one's enemies. Silence and non-action are the root of all things. If you are untrustworthy, people will not trust you. In order to form an immaculate member of a flock of sheep, one must, above all, be a sheep. Life is 10% what you make it, and 90% how you take it. Ability, experience, and books have solution for all the problems. Anyone who does anything creative is always going to want to change. Maybe other people will try to limit me, but I don't limit myself. An opinion should be the result of thought, not a substitute for it. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. A real scientist solves problems, not wails that they are unsolvable. If it is to your advantage, make a forward move. If not, stay where you are. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. All I have is all I need, and all I need is all I have in this moment. I believe in looking reality straight in the eye and denying it. True goodness springs from a man's own heart. All men are born good. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. Gratitude creates hope, and hope activates the law of attraction. A star is not honored for its size, but for its light. Success in warfare is gained by carefully accommodating ourselves to the enemy's purpose. If thinking should precede acting, then acting must succeed thinking. The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. Where you are in a few months depends on what you do today. Sometimes things become possible if we want them bad enough. Cleverness isn't always true, nor is the truth always clever. Be patient when becoming someone you haven't been before. You can jail a revolutionary, but you can't jail the revolution. Take care with the end as you do with the beginning. The company you choose to keep says a lot about who you are. You ask me if I keep a notebook to record my great ideas. I've only ever had one. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. When I stopped to take a breath, I noticed I had wings. If we will be quiet and ready enough, we shall find compensation in every disappointment. Stay close to anything that makes you glad you are alive. Be wiser than other people if you can, but do not tell them so. You need mountains. Long staircases don't make good hikers. If you follow the enemy's shifts and changes, you can always find a way to win. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. If truth doesn't set you free, generosity of spirit will. Feel your emotions, live true your passions, keep still your mind. Glory resides in the hearts of those you inspire, not in fleeting moments of fame. Even though the ship may go down, the journey goes on. Doing nothing is better than being busy doing nothing. Life is too short when you think of the length of death. A ship is always safe at shore, but that is not what it's built for. Transmit the established facts. Do not transmit words of exaggeration. If you do that, you will probably come out all right. Once you really know yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing about you. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. If your life is worth thinking about, it is worth writing about. If at first you don't succeed, remove all evidence you ever tried. It is better to be divided by truth than united in error. There are people who have money and people who are rich. Distance sometimes lets you know who is worth keeping and who is worth letting go. I believe in spectacles, but I think eyes necessary too. We are finite, in that we are a product and source of the infinite. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. In the midst of darkness, he alone sees the dawn. In the midst of the soundless, he alone hears harmony. Talent is helpful in writing, but guts are absolutely essential. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. And regulation entails organizational effectiveness, a chain of command, and a structure for logistical support. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. True, life is complex, but so are a great many accidents. We are all worms, but I do believe that I am a glowworm. Many things are not as they seem. The worst things in life never are. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment.